अस्सलाम वालेकुम मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, कैसे हो आप सभी। मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ इंशाल्लाह आप सब लोग अच्छे होंगे। मेरा नाम इमरान है और मैंने ये फ्रेग्रेंस चैनल लॉन्च किया है ताकि मैं इंशाल्लाह आप लोगों के लिए फ्रेग्रेंस के रिव्यूज़ लेके आऊँ, परफ्यूम्स के रिव्यूज़ लेके आऊँ। और इंशाल्लाह मैं कोशिश करूँगा जितना हो सके आप लोगों के लिए एकदम रॉ कंटेंट लेके आ जाऊँगा, एकदम एक पोटेंट कंटेंट लेके आ जाऊँगा जो इंशाल्लाह आपको हेल्प करेगा टू get your confusions out and get the best fragrance for your everyday use or rather for your occasions। ठीक है, सो आज हम एक ऐसे ब्रांड की बात करने वाले हैं दोस्तों जिसका नाम है अल हरमैन परफ्यूम्स। नाउ अल हरमैन परफ्यूम्स was launched way back in 1970, so लगभग like 40-50 years हो गए अभी। And the nose behind this was Mr. Taj Ahmed Khan, who started off with his fragrance search, his passion in fragrances way back in the 1970s. And he was very interested in fragrances, especially the Dehn al Oud, what we call it as. Agar al Hind is what we call it as well. So इसके लिए what he has done is he has done a lot of research by studying a lot of content, studying a lot of books on perfumes, and he has traveled all the way across uh, to Assam, to Sylhet, to the borders of Bangladesh, into the dense forest and into the remote areas to find the best of the agarwoods for his perfume creations. इसके लिए he has got a lot of recognition in the UAE market. So talk about Khalij Times, talk about the Dubai News Channel. Everywhere he's been like very famous, and top diplomats across countries do use his fragrances, and high-ranking officials in India do use his fragrances as well. So चलिए फिर दोस्तों शुरू करते हैं सबसे पहले परफ्यूम के बारे में आज। अब इनका जो बिजनेस है दैट इज़ बिन टेकन ओवर बाय मिस्टर उरूज खान एंड मिस्टर अरीज अहमद खान। नाउ बोथ दिस गाइज आर MBAs एंड दे आर वेरी गुड परफ्यूमर्स एज वेल। और इनके पास में फ्रेग्रेंस की अगर मैं वैरायटी बात करूँ तो इट स्टार्ट्स विद एज लो एज 50 रुपीज़ एंड इट गोज़ अप टू एज गुड एज 50,000 रुपीज़, एंड यू गेट अ चांस टू कस्टमाइज योर फ्रेग्रेंसेज एज पर योर नीड्स। सो सबसे पहले परफ्यूम के बारे में हम जो बात करने वाले दिस इज़ रसासी हवस, बट पहले मैं आपको एक प्रेजेंटेशन दिखाना चाहूँगा कि कैसे आते हैं इनके। सो दिस इज़ अ 25 ml रसासी हवस बॉटल दैट आई गॉट फ्रॉम उरूज खान, विच इज़ अ प्लास्टिक बेस्ड बॉटल। सो दिस इज़ अ बॉक्स। यहाँ पे इनकी ब्रांडिंग होती है, यहाँ पे इनके नंबर होते हैं, ये यहाँ पे ब्रांडिंग है इनकी। यहाँ पे इज़ अ QR कोड दैट विल ऑथेंटिकली टेक यू टू द ऑथेंटिक वेबसाइट। यहाँ पे उनके स्टोर का एड्रेस होता है, एंड वंस यू ओपन अप दिस you get this beautiful bottle inside. So guys, this is a plastic bottle which comes in with the brand and the shop address and everything on it. You'll not be able to go and see this in the video just because it's a reverse video. Inshallah, in my forthcoming videos I'll try to go and make a very straight video for you, so that this will give you an idea about how the content and everything on the bottles are. ठीक है, so it's not limited टू द प्लास्टिक बॉटल्स ओनली, आप इसको कस्टमाइज़ कर सकते हैं आपके नीड्स के हिसाब से। उरुज भाई इन हिज लाइन हैज़ गॉट अ लॉट ऑफ बॉटल्स, जो आप फैंसी बॉटल्स चूज़ कर सकते हो, ग्लास बॉटल्स होते हैं, बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस होते हैं, एंड ये अत्तर फॉर्म होता है दैट गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू अ परफ्यूम। सो यू कॉल इट एज द EDP एक्सट्रैक्ट द परफ्यूम। अगेन यू कैन कस्टमाइज दिस एज पर योर नीड्स। आप इसमें कंटेंट बढ़ा सकते हो आपके कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड परफ्यूम ऑयल का टू मेक इट साउंड लाइक एन EDP or X-ray perfume, yeah. और साथ ही साथ में you can use this, you can with lesser concentrations you can make it as your car perfume as well. You can make it as your room freshener or home freshener as well. So let's start with this. How exactly does this smell like? Now I'll tell you guys, this is an absolute banger for your buck. Now this 25 ml costs you only 250 rupees, and then your additional shipping charges and all to whichever state you belong. So आप उनके वेबसाइट पे से आप ऑर्डर कर सकते हो। मैं सारे डिटेल्स आपको इस डिस्क्रिप्शन में डाल दूँगा, एंड यू कैन डायरेक्टली कॉन्टैक्ट द सेलर, यू कैन डायरेक्टली विजिट द वेबसाइट। सो रसासी हवस, हु डोंट नो इट, यू ऑल नो इट राइट। दिस गेट्स इंस्पायर्ड बाय द DNA of Invictus Paco Rabanne, the 2016 batch, yeah, Paco Rabanne Invictus Aqua. Now, many companies have interpreted their formulas, have taken a lot of details from their formulas, have tried to interpret their notes, but I think the closest that was always to the investors was the Rasasi Hawas, and some other perfume that I can name off would be the Latafa Najdiya. Now, this particular fragrance is not exactly an Hawas vibe, because this will not give you that sweet bubblegummy vibe that Rasasi Hawas does. Whereas I'll tell you, this is totally inspired from Latafa Najdia. I'll spray and I'll show it to you because I've already used it, so I know the notes of it. But I'll still give it a shot for you guys. Sprayer is okay, guys. To be honest, what can you expect from a plastic bottle? Okay. So, ha. The moment you apply this, now let me tell you the best thing about this, and I got really impressed with this is there is no alcoholic blast at all. There is no synthetic vibes coming from it at all. ये बहुत ही स्मूथ सेलिंग है, बहुत ही सटल फ्रेग्रेंस है. Opens up with a lot of lemongrass. Lemongrass के साथ में you get to smell a lot of bergamot, a juicy bergamot, a lot of Amalfi kind of a lemon sort of a vibe. And this top notes, they get fade away in like 10, 12, 13 minutes, and then that base note starts. And now this is where this is very very interesting, I'll tell you. Now, being a perfume launched at only 250 bucks, guys, this has got ambroxan in it. The ambroxan only adds a lot of depth and a lot of value to the overall performance of this particular fragrance. um, the base notes of this will get you a lot of foresty vibes, those green vibes that forest में जो greens, the green vibes that you get in a forest, you get a lot of this in it. That gets totally supported by carnation, cedar wood, your guaiac wood, थोड़े watery notes आते हैं. You get hints of rosemary, you get hints of lavender, and then at the last, just when after like 3.5 or 4 hours of wearing, now this gets totally settled to the base notes where you get a lot of cedar wood and you get a lot of musk. So that way, I'll tell you, this perfume is a perfume which is like a total bang for your buck. And from this video, I definitely would recommend this because it's a total head turner. Women love this sort of a DNA, and not only women, but I'll tell you, people definitely would love this DNA. Okay, so guys, this was about Rasasi Hawas, which was from the Luzat line. The second one that I've got for you is a concentrated perfume oil. You call it as Itr or Attar in India. Now, this was the most interesting perfume that I've loved from the line. I, of course, have not tried all of their perfumes, but as in when time passes by, I, inshallah, will try all of their fragrances and will try to go ahead and give you, the honest reviews on it. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share my videos, and if you feel that the content that I'm providing it to you, ये बहुत ही अच्छा है, so please spread it across in your community as well, so that क्या YouTube इस channel को थोड़ा सा लोगों तक और पहुंचाएगा और हमारी community जो है थोड़ी सी और बड़ी हो जाएगी. ठीक है. So guys, the next perfume that we're talking about today is this. Now, this is how the presentation is. Urooj bhai sent me a beautiful presentation. This comes in a cardboard side of a box, and that's the fragrance. This is where the fragrance is. Very interesting. It's very good for gifting purpose. Now, this perfume's name is Honey Oud, right? अब जब हनी ऊद के बारे में मैं बात कर रहा हूँ तो आई एम श्योर आप लोग के माइंड में चलता रहेगा कि दिस इज़ टोटली इंस्पायर्ड बाय मोन्टाल्स हनी ऊद. Yes, it is, but I'll be very frank and honest with you. I haven't used the original at all. ठीक है. So I exactly don't know कि मोन्टाल का हनी ऊद कैसे स्मेल करता है या कैसे परफॉर्म करता है. But I'll tell you guys, this is a creation, a niche creation from the house of Alharamain, and I totally got bamboozled when I used this. First sniff of it, and I was like, wow, this is like an expensive niche perfume. Fragrance community has not reviewed it yet, but I would recommend them to review this as well and try to share their thoughts on this as well कि उनको ये कैसा लगा. But I will be very honest in sharing my thoughts on it. So ऐसे प्रेजेंटेशन के साथ आता है, बहुत सी सिंपलिस्टिक सी बॉटल होती है. यू हैव द नेम ऑफ द फ्रेग्रेंस ओवर हियर, फिर सारे डिटेल्स होते हैं अलहरमैन का. यहाँ पे बैजिंग होता है, उनका एड्रेस होता है, टेलीफोन नंबर होता है, और ऊपर यहाँ पे एम्बॉस्ड है उनका लोगो अलहरमैन का. I don't know if you'll be able to look at the color of the juice. It's a very ambery kind of a juice. It shows the richness. Now this is a 6 ml bottle, guys, that I've got from him, and it's only 250 bucks. So trust me, but it doesn't smell like a 250. it's even better than that. I just try to apply and I just try to go ahead and give you a little understanding about how this smells like. I have already used it, so I know it. So I'll just try to go ahead and bring you, show you कि मतलब ये कैसे smell करता है. Opening. Now, guys who live in Mumbai, or other people as well, who live across the world. The moment you enter into a spice market, जैसे अगर मुंबई में कोई रहता है, if you get into the town side area of Dongri and Bhendi Bazaar, when you get into that line of that spice bazaar, जो एक ब्यूटीफुल से स्पाइसेस का अरोमा आता है. आपकी लौंग हो गई, दैट्स योर क्लोव्स. आपकी दालचीनी होगी, दैट्स योर सिनेमन. आपका कार्डमम हो गया, दैट्स योर इलायची. इनके जो स्पाइसेस होते हैं ना, उसकी जो खुशबू होती है ना, it is that sort of an opening that you get. Very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. Now this reminds me of some fragrance. I'll tell you which, but it has got a very great opening, guys. Cloves. Okay, so इसके notes में उरुज भाई ने मुझे बताया था, they have got a lot of honey. Of course, this honey is that honey of like a डाबर honey that you get, और उसके साथ में आप कूट के आप उसके अंदर थोड़े से क्लव्स डाल देना. आप उसके अंदर थोड़े से कार्डमम की ऊपर की स्किन डाल देना, नॉट द इंटरनल मैटर, ऊपर की स्किन ऑफ कार्डमम. थोड़ी सी सिनेमन डालना ना, उसको मिक्स कर देना, एंड जस्ट ट्राई टू स्मेल इट. द अरोमा दैट यू विल गेट फ्रॉम द ओपनिंग ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर स्मेल is this what you get in the opening of this. It follows that perfect graph, that perfect triangle of a fragrance development. So this on the top has got a lot of richness of honey with addition of cinnamon, a very prominent clove supported with a very subtle skin of cardamom smell. Now this gets settled very quickly in like good 9, 10, 11 minutes maximum. और उसके बाद में you get that fresh that cooler spice smell of cardamom skin, and this makes it a very attractive scent. People around you would start imagining ki what's lingering around you. Now guys, I'll tell you, getting a comment or getting a maybe what say, I'm lacking a word for that, but लोगों से compliments मिलना इंडिया में is not easy at all. You get it in the Western countries, in France, in London, in US, but not in India. But I'll tell you, I live in Navi Mumbai. So once I was just passing, I was just coming back, from some work back to my place. There was this guy who I met on on the road. He was like, why did you drop me till Sector 9 where I live? I gave him a lift, and he sat behind me on my bike. और वो मुझे बोल रहा था कि इमरान भाई आपने पहना क्या है? This is something that's smelling very potent, and it's very niche, and it's very luxurious. What is this? He's like, it definitely has to be one of the most expensive perfumes. I told him, to your surprise, dude, this is not at all maybe like an expensive perfume at all. I told him it's only 150, 250 bucks. He was like, what? Are you kidding me? And that was his reaction. It smells very luxurious, guys. And for last May, it gets settled after like about wearing of 2 hours. So it goes about till 2.5 hours. You get that very good note of vanilla. Now this vanilla again is not a powdery vanilla, it is not a very creamy vanilla as well. You take a vanilla ice cream and उसके अंदर थोड़ा सा पानी ऐड करके उसको थोड़ा सा डाइल्यूट बना देना, and you sniff it along with this, you get these notes, and it's mesmerizing, guys. I'll tell you, this is totally someone who really love spice spice scents, they would definitely gonna go and enjoy it. Very smooth, very subtle, and people will definitely love this. It has got a very good performance as well. It's one of the most pungent attars from their lines, to be honest. And this बहुत अच्छा महकता है ये for good first 2-3 hours. It good projects for good 2 to 3 hours in an indoor condition. And इसकी longevity भी बहुत प्यारी है. On cloth it goes about 11-12 hours. On skin it lasts easily decent for 7 to 8 hours. And by the way, sorry if I have forgotten about Rasasi Hawas, this has got a very good longevity as well. I was able to smell this on my clothes for the next day. And on skin it easily lasts for around 7-8 hours. Good. Gives you a good projection for the first 2 hours, about 4 to 5 feet away, if you're in an indoor condition. And again, the longevity on clothes, like I said, and it goes till the next day. So guys, these are the only two perfumes that I wanted to really talk about from the Alharamain line. मेरे पास बहुत सारे वीडियोस है ऐसे जो मैं आपको इन फ्यूचर लाते रहूँगा. इसके कंपैरिजन वीडियोस, आई रिमेंबर मैंने बताया था कि ये किसकी तरह स्मेल करता है या ये किसकी तरह स्मेल करता है. इसके वीडियोस में फ्यूचर वीडियोस में इसके कंपैरिजन वीडियोस बताऊंगा, इसके सिमिलरिटीज़ बताऊंगा कौन से परफ्यूम के साथ में. सो वंस अगेन गाइस, अगर आपको ये कंटेंट अच्छा लगा होगा तो प्लीज़ मेरे इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, इस चैनल को लाइक करें, आपके दोस्तों में, आपके रिश्तेदारों में, आपके कम्युनिटी में आप इसको स्प्रेड करें. इंशाल्लाह आई विल ट्राई टू ब्रिंग इन मोस्ट of the raw contents for you with regards to fragrances. So this is me, Imran Ismail Muqaddam, signing off. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Take care. Bye bye.